So this deck is like regular Big Druid, except instead of having ramp cards, it has Alarm-o-Bots, because sometimes you can just play Alarm-o-Bot on turn 3, and it'll drop a 9-drop or something and you just win the game. And then to help find the Alarm-o-Bots, we have 2 copies of Meat Wagon. If the Meat Wagon is not buffed, the Alarm-o-Bot is the only thing it pulls, so it's pretty reliable. But if we want, we can buff our Meat Wagons with Mark of Nature, give them 5 attack, they'll pull something with 4 or less, which would be Curator, Primordial Drake, Malygos, Ysera, or Hadronox. And we're also playing Hadronox because we're playing all these big taunt minions. So it's a big druid, it's got a lot of taunts, it's got a Hadronox, and for some reason it has Alarm-o-Bot, Meat Wagon, and Mark of Nature combos. Also there's a 1-of Naturalize to kill our own Hadronox because it's a death rattle minion with a lot of health and no taunt, so sometimes they just don't kill it. But yeah, that's the goal. It's a shame that Alarm-o-Bot dies so often.
Malfuria versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
So I just played against this guy. I know he's playing Highlander Priest. I can also tell he's playing Highlander Priest because it's the only deck anyone at this rank plays. My hand is a lot better this game. I got pretty shit on last game. I'm just gonna pass here. I could have gone Coin Wild Growth into Coin Meat Wagon, but 1, even if I get the Alarm-o-Bot safely, I don't even have anything to pull with this hand. And 2, I have to like blow all my ramp when I have an Ultimate Infestation in my hand already. So it's probably just better to follow a more reasonable, stable curve. Okay, not much of a turn out of him. Hit him with the wagon. Unfortunately, I think it's pretty unlikely that he kills it and doesn't have an answer for the Alarm-o-Bot, but if that happens, that would obviously be pretty good for me. Alright, let's just go ahead and ramp. Hero power, and we'll intentionally weaken our Meat Wagon. We're on 8 mana next turn, so we can go coin 9 into 9 into Ultimate Infestation. Definitely a lot better than what we had last game. Oh, Raza on curve again. And the silence for the wagon. Feels bad, man. We could also just skip the 9-drop and coin Innervate and Infestation here. I think I just want to play Malygos. Malygos should be pretty difficult for him to deal with. So I'm expecting pint-size Shadowward Pain here, because I think that's the only answer he could have. So I have to assume he does have it. Okay, drawing a card. Sure thing, bud. Cast a spell, so no spell damage for me. So double swipe is actually a clear here, even without the Malygos damage. Is that better than just playing an Ultimate Infestation though? Probably not. Just blast this thing. And we probably want to take out the Cleric to deny him cards. He can trade his Priest of the Feast into my Malygos now. And Malygos is pretty good even in its current state, because it survives Dragonfire Potion and doesn't die to the Shadow Words. But I have plenty of other threats. I don't think it's that big a deal if he gets this trade here.
I hope you like my invention. Mind if I roll need?
So there's the Hadronox, but I haven't lost too many taunts yet. Maybe I haven't even lost any. Well, that's fine. So I can clear the board with Primordial Drake here. I don't really want to play Lich King because I have hand size issues. Sagoth would be decent, but I think the Drake is just better. We'll push 5 here. We do put damage on our Ghoul Infester. I didn't know that's what that was called. But he's probably just going to play Anduin this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The Ghoul was destined to die. Wow, that is a bad Dragonfire potion. Well, I guess now is the time for Sagoth the Slitherer. He played his big AoE, and this isn't targetable. We have a read on no Anduin, because Anduin was way better than what he did last turn. So this guy should just be pretty tough to deal with. Wow, did I just get baited? Oh, he just doesn't have a play. Oh, we even drew the Naturalized combo with Hadronox. Sick. If I play Curator, I draw 1 card, because I believe Hadronox is my only beast. But 1 card is still too many. Or maybe it's not too many, I can go Curator Alarm-o-Bot. Yeah, we'll just do that.
The menagerie is for guests only.
I guess we're kind of playing into pint-size horror with this. But then we can just play Hadronox and even naturalize it if I really want to. And then we just get this entire board except the Alarm-o-Bot back. Or we can just play Ysera or just play Lich King, it doesn't really matter. Okay, I don't think I'd play anything that really helps him get out of this situation. Maybe Naturalize would be decent. Greater Healing Potion, sure, he's at 30 basically. Got the Meat Wagon. Not really what I was hoping for, to be honest. We don't have an efficient way to kill our Meat Wagon here, so I guess we just have to let it sit. All my plays kinda suck. I'm actually really tempted to Nourish for mana and pass. I guess I would swipe his dude before I would do that. How much damage do we have actually? 9 from double swipe hero power.
Do not touch.
Time waits for no one.
Could also just play Lich King here. The thing I'm really afraid of is pint-size horror, and Lich King doesn't die to that. I'm gonna overdraw a card, but maybe I just don't really care. Didn't get the Alarm-o-Bot down. That's fine. I think Lich King was also fine there, but if I wanted to play Lich King, I probably should have traded one of my guys into his Glimmer Root before going face. Once I went face, I think I kind of had to commit to this line. Well, this is kind of annoying, but the second swipe goes a long way to cleaning up this board. We don't have some lethal here, do we? No, not even close. Probably do want to swipe. I guess swiping doesn't really do all that much, because I already have this 1 damage to pair with one of these. Maybe I should play Malfurion and try to start tanking up so he can't OTK me with Velen. Probably don't really care that much about this thing, especially since I've seen the Dragonfire potion already.
The circle of life is over.
And we definitely want to take taunts here, because if we take Poisonous, he can have Potion of Madness. And that sounds unpleasant. That's kinda rough. The Alarm-o-Bot punish though. Hell yeah, Hadronox, let's go. Am I supposed to go ahead and naturalize this thing? I don't really want to give him cards, because he doesn't have his Anduin yet. I wonder if I ever naturalize this thing. Let's just play Lich King. We're gonna overdraw a card here, but all the cards in my deck except Primordial Drake suck anyway. And even Primordial Drake's not really that important at this point. Plus, if he kills Lich King here, it just comes back off the Hadronox. Alright, let's see how this goes. Shot over death, sure. Pretty expected. Wow, he's using his Holy Smite here. That lowers his damage ceiling.
Quickly.
Of course, we milled the Primordial Drake, the only relevant card. That doesn't really matter, though. So this is the AoE, right? Yeah. So we need to do 2 damage here and 5 damage here. Where's a Blood Mage Thalnos when you need it?
Death is eternal. My turn is not.
I'm too scared to hero power into that.
My turn is not.
Also, I'm not sure if that was the most efficient way I could clear, but Lyra had an awkward amount of health. I think I did have to swipe the Lyra, even with the 3 damage AoE. We have a really strong board here, but if he has the Anduin this turn, it fucks up my board, basically.
I must consider.
I don't even know how many Lyra cards he has. He went through like 8 last turn, but I don't know how many ended up in his hand. Okay. How much damage do we have here? From hand, we only have Ultimate Infestation, which isn't much. We have 10, 23... I think I'm 2 off if I counted correctly. I think Mark of Nature is actually lethal here.
Death is eternal. My turn is not.
Didn't find it.
Do not touch.
Play the Alarm-o-Bot out for no real reason. Hand size. Man, imagine if we got the anti-magic shell last turn instead of the Doom Pact. Oh, I could have nourished for the Mark of Nature, couldn't I? Did I have space in my hand for that? I probably didn't, right? It was probably better to Wrath plus Wild Growth. Didn't even notice the nourish though. So we're only showing 13. Oh, and yeah, his hero power costs 0. But we have this. This is gonna do probably 6. So 6, 6, and 3. I believe that's lethal, and if it wasn't, that is. Oh, well. I guess it's not now because I can't target my dudes, but I'm pretty sure this is 15. Oh man. Well, sometimes if Anduin is in their bottom 7, you get there. Hadronox OP.
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! I must protect the wild.
So we obviously keep Meat Wagon, right? It's been a long time since I've seen a Pirate Warrior, but it's also just been a long time since I've seen a Warrior. I don't know what to expect. Alright, so he's Pirate Warrior. Almost certainly Pirate Warrior.
Fly, potty!
Easy Meat Wagon into Mark of Nature curve. If he tries to preemptively kill it here, it's probably going to be hard for him to also kill the Alarm-o-Bot. And then if he doesn't, we can give our guy 5 power so he pulls Primordial Drake or Ysera. Or Hadronox. Hopefully not Hadronox. Or Curator, also. Or Alarm-o-Bot, or the other Meat Wagon. You know. But we're just hoping to hit the Ysera or the Primordial Drake, basically.
My blade Thirsty.
Not fully respecting the Meat Wagon. Damn it. That's not good.
I'm in charge now.
We're gonna need to draw a Spreading Plague soon. No plays. But we can go Nourish into Malfurion. That's actually pretty strong on its own. Serenite, Chain Gang, Pyro Warrior. So we're gonna take an ass load of damage this turn. I think he has 11 on board already, plus 6 mana to work with. Not sure if Malfurion's gonna be good enough to stabilize from there. But Sagoth was a really good pickup. What a metagame. We live in a world where Pirate Warrior plays Cairn Bloodhoof. So Malfurion heals me for 15, Primordial Drake heals me for 10, but Primordial Drake also kills his board. I think we're quite a bit more likely to die if we play Primordial Drake. I guess we're playing Primordial Drake to soften up his board, and then maybe Malfurion can stabilize after that. He needs 3 damage. Yeah, we're dead.
I can see.